Sunrise on the Reaping, the newest prequel in the Hunger Games universe, doesn't just deepen the lore of Panem's twisted history. It also breathes life into one of the franchise's most haunting fan theories, that Katniss Everdeen's father, Burdock Everdeen, was deliberately killed by the Capitol. For years, fans have speculated about the true nature of Burdock's death, an apparent mining accident, but the latest revelations in Sunrise on the Reaping suggest something more sinister may have been at play. With the book exposing the Capitol's obsessive control over history and its ruthless silencing of dissent, the theory that Burdock's death was no accident suddenly feels disturbingly plausible. The fan theory: was Burdock Everdeen silenced by the Capitol? Katniss originally tells readers in the Hunger Games that her father died in a coal mining explosion when she was just 11. She never questions the official story, but fans have.
Why?
Because Burdock wasn't just a miner. He hunted illegally beyond District 12's fences, taught his daughters band songs like The Hanging Tree, and reportedly associated with other rebellious-minded miners, like Gale Hawthorne's father. With Katniss nearing eligibility for the Games, some believe he may have been planning to resist, and that the Capitol staged the explosion to silence him and his co-conspirators. This idea has long been seen as a stretch, until now. Sunrise on the Reaping reframes mining accidents as political cover UPS. The latest prequel parallels Haymitch Abernathy's family tragedy with Katniss's. His father, too, died in a suspicious mine fire, and rumors swirled afterward that the Capitol deliberately targeted him for rebellious activities. Haymitch never confirms or denies the truth, but his story lends credence to similar suspicions about Burdock. Some say my father died sabotaging the mine, others that his crew was targeted by the Capitol bosses for being a pack of troublemakers. Haymitch Abernathy, Sunrise on the Reaping. Given how Sunrise highlights the Capitol's tendency to rewrite history, bury rebel stories, and erase inconvenient truths, such as rigged reapings and pre-Games deaths, it's not hard to believe that mining disasters could be used to disguise politically motivated killings. Burdock's Covey heritage might have made him a target. Adding fuel to the theory is the newly confirmed fact that Burdock Everdeen was a descendant of the Covey, the group of traveling musicians introduced in the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. That lineage connects Katniss to Lucy Gray Baird, the enigmatic victor of the 10th Games, and the girl who broke Coriolanus Snow's heart. In Sunrise on the Reaping, Snow targets another Covey descendant, Lenore Dove, who is dating Haymitch, as retribution for Haymitch's defiance. That makes 3 generations of Covey descendants who suffer under Snow: Lucy Gray, Lenore, and Katniss. If Snow was petty and vengeful enough to kill Lenore just for dating Haymitch, it's not hard to imagine him authorizing an accidental explosion to remove Burdock, especially if he suspected the man of planning to spark rebellion. The Capitol's pattern of control supports the theory. The theory's critics often cite that Katniss never suspected foul play. But Sunrise shows how much the Capitol distorts and conceals the truth, even in supposedly public events like the Hunger Games. Footage of Haymitch's second quarter quell omits key facts. His reaping was rigged, his ally Luella McCoy died before the Games began, and Haymitch himself was involved in a covert attempt to halt the Games entirely. If the Capitol went that far to reshape the narrative of a televised event, it's not a stretch to think it could manipulate or fabricate the cause of a mine explosion in one of its most oppressed districts. Conclusion: a tragic accident or political execution. Sunrise on the Reaping doesn't confirm this long-standing Hunger Games theory, but it doesn't have to. What it does is expose just how far the Capitol would go to eliminate threats, maintain control, and keep its citizens in line. And in doing so, it blurs the line between conspiracy and reality. Whether Burdock Everdeen was a martyr or simply in the wrong place at the wrong time, his death casts a longer shadow now. And with every new revelation about the Capitol's corruption, Katniss's role in Panem's revolution feels less like fate and more like unfinished family business. Sunrise on the Reaping is available now and explores the events of the 50th Hunger Games, shedding new light on the rebellion, the Capitol's lies, and the dark history behind the Everdeen legacy.